course, she unlocks the god power, right? And it's like, you know, god power! And it's like a gigantic fire pillar and everything. So I love how afterwards he's like, you got your god power. It's amazing. And she lies there like, what, did I use god? Are you sure on that? Did I really use god power? It's like, I think so, because everything was exploding around you. It's like, yeah, okay, that's probably god power. So yeah, she gets god power, right? This felt very, very anime, right? As a, you know, general martial arts shounen anime, right? Because I mean, that someone can like unlock their, you know, Naruto, Bleach, whatever, right? And they're like, oh no, I'm dying. Time to, you know, get my inner demon out. Asta is like, yes, and power up and get my, you know, my true powers, right? But I mean, in this anime though, here in God of High School, it's clearly explained, right? That everyone has a god power inside of them, right? Everyone can basically get their own god power. So yeah, sure, like it makes sense that some of them are gonna unlock their god power in the classic, you know, life and death scenario, and you have to, you know, twist your power out, right? And she clearly has a kind of ancient, like a Chinese general kind of guy. You know, she's that kind of old sword style, right? Got a little bit. I felt like a dragon thing from those two things in her face there, right? To me, this feels very dragonish, right? A lot of dragon has these things. It's kind of like whiskers, I guess. Yeah, I guess we call it whiskers, right? Shenlong and so on. So it felt very Eastern. You know, I mean, of course, an Eastern dragon, right? Like, you know, Chinese, Japanese dragon, not like a Western dragon, right? So yeah, this thing on her head to me felt very like that. But of course, Liu Bao here, her, I guess this god that she has then, is a kind of, you know, general. But I mean, his helmet clearly has these the whisker things, right? But I think that his helmet in itself, right, is like a dragon thing. I'm just throwing it out there, but I'm thinking, yeah, Eastern dragon when I see those things on his or her head, right? It's very like Eastern dragon. But yeah, I like the scene. I think it was nice, of course, that she's fighting the guy that has her family sword, right? Her moon sword. I can't remember the name now, but you know, the moon style sword here. So that was nice, of course. After she unlocks her power, she's like, that's my sword. Yeah, and she's like, give me my katana back. I like that she was like, time to fight, yeah. So that was nice. That was really nice. She's like, this is my katana. That was very beautiful, like summoning it back there. That being said though, yeah, this episode reveals that her family katana isn't just like a, I mean, before it was a shinai, right? Typical, you know, kendo wooden sword, right? And it's like, oh, bokken or whatever, yeah, but it's like, no, it's actually a metal sword. It's actually a sword out of metal. You just have to unlock it with your god power or something, and it turns into like a metal sword. But he, of course, is a metal sword, right? Pretty good insult, you know. Oh, you can't even recognize your own katana, you loser. That being said, though, I think his fighting style was strange, his character, right? So let's talk about that. So clearly, the bad guys has killed off this team, right? And they're like, you know, they killed them offside, right? And that's why, of course, they're all wearing this, you know, Nox Assassin, Cabal, Bible Black. But the thing with this thing is that, which I don't understand here, you have to explain this, right? Is that, I mean, this guy could create like a shadow clone, right? Itachi style, like explosive shadow clone, okay, fine. But is he making his other teammates look otherwise? Because, I mean, the three guys they are fighting, right, is someone in his team, right? Or someone he knows, right? So he made them look like these people, I suppose, or as someone else power. It's a little unclear how someone made them look like these guys that they have killed, right? Because it's like they have water power, is that his power? But anyway, ignoring that factor, what I don't really get honestly with this guy, or the fake guy, is that why is he fighting like the fake guy? That to me doesn't make any sense. I throw it out there because she's fighting this guy that's fake, right? But that guy is still summoning Kraken. How is he doing that? I'm thinking that should Kraken and his god be with this guy, right? The actual swimmer guy, right? Which is clearly a swimmer. And she was fighting like a swordsman, right? That was pretending to be the swimmer guy. But he has the summoning of the Kraken. So that's what I mean, is like, wait, how does that work? How does that work? Isn't he just pretending to be him? Like, wouldn't he have his own, you know, summoning that is not the Kraken? Wouldn't he... I'm just saying it, but I'm thinking about it, and I'm just like, I don't really see the logic here, honestly. So I'm looking back to the Kraken here, right? I look at the Kraken, because again, she's fighting a person that is not this guy. Right? She's fighting a person that looks at this guy, right? And he has, you know, it has copied her sword style or something like that, right? Something like that, whatever, right? And why would he have the water summoning of the other guy that is defeated? I mean, I suppose that the other guy was the Kraken user, right? So that's where I'm a little bit like, wait a minute, how did this actually make any sense? I don't know. Maybe it's better explained in the manhwa. I just think that the logic here doesn't actually make any sense, right? Am I don't thinking that thing? Because I mean, before this thing, he was using the sword, right? He was like, oh, I've learned your sword technique. So he wasn't fighting like the swimming guy. I mean, the guy, the real person, right, that is lying there, he has probably another fighting style, right? So kind of, swimming, or hakan, oil wrestling style, right? Something like that, yeah. He's doing some kind of mixture of swordman and oil wrestling into these things. So yeah, it's a little weird. But anyway, I was thinking, right? I was like, oh wait, how did that work? But it's nice, yeah. She got her powers. That was really cool. She managed to get the powers up, right? The fight, as I mentioned, the reaction to me, very Matrix, right? To me, immediately that felt very Matrix. I think we all. I assume everyone's seen Matrix, right? I mean, yeah, it was very classic, right? Like Mr. Anderson. It's like I want to clone myself. We're gonna fight 100 against 1, and they're gonna twist around some warehouse, fighting everyone. So that was a nice fight too. I wish that was longer. Actually, I wish that was longer. Yeah, when they were all like fighting Mori there, and then the ending was really cool too, right? When they kind of took him and they did a double thing. Yeah, the ending was really nice too when he of course easily defeated this guy, and they were doing like this thing here, yeah, this here, the image here, like they had like a, this was really cool, yeah. This thing when they were like, when he's like, I'm gonna beat them both, and they were showing them, yeah, like frame to frame, like he's defeating either of them, with this combo. That yeah, this was really nice too. He's like, I'm pissed off now, so I defeated you guys easily, right? Yeah, that was really nice. And kind of what I expected though. Of course, when he arrived, it's like he's gonna probably one punch man basically, like it's gonna like one combo like this guy very very quickly. It won't be like a long battle, right? But he's pissed off. So yeah, and then he kind of had the whole dragon summoning, which I mean I guess the dragon thing has to be part of his dragon, his god, right? I mean Mori has to have. It wouldn't make much sense, right? It wouldn't make much sense if Mori has to kind of, Shariok, so kind of god awakening with a dragon, right? Because he keeps kicking dragons to people's face, right? So he's like probably gonna have like some kind of magical dragon as his god, right? That makes sense. And also, a dragon, classic god to be, Yeah, whatever, maybe that. A dragon is a classic thing, right? Yeah. So I feel not only is he like kicking dragons, but he's the main character, right? And the main character very often have like a dragon team, right? Or they have, a dragon summoning, whatever. It's very, very, very main character, right? So his god is gonna be some kind of, dragon, definitely, right? That he can probably later use in other ways too than he's kicking it, right? And they also used to have Grandpa was like, he defeated everyone super easily. Yeah, it's always like Grandpa defeated our whole army super easily, 40 years ago. It's like Grandpa owned everyone, god damn it. But yeah, the whole thing, Grandpa, of course, still in trouble though, right? And I think most people, I said it last week too, I think most people was like, yeah, like it's probably not gonna be Grandpa, right? Because, I mean, last episode, we even had, of course, her puppet clone fake magic, right? Like, I can create a puppet and it can look like a person, right? So, given that she can do like puppet fake thing, why wouldn't they be able to do like, fake Grandpa? Oh, here's a bomb Grandpa, yeah. Doppelganger bomb Grandpa. So, I mean, I did not get to explode, right? But I felt it was like, nah, this seems too easy. If you send him a photo of Grandpa, Grandpa is too important for them to use. Like, why would they, give him a chance to save him, right? Yeah, it didn't make any sense. So of course it was a, a trap. Yeah, like that was a no-brainer, I would say, already last week. But yeah, it was a really good battle. As always, the animation is, really, really strong, and it was. I think all her battles. Especially the best battle, right? I still think kind of like this battle was longer. That was really cool seeing her powers, but I have to say I almost kind of like her girl on girl double katana fight. That was really cool. I mean, she has the double too, but when they did the back-to-back thing, with her and that Karin clone, when they were doing this, this kind of sword dance. And they were like doing this shit back and forth. That, in my opinion, is still the best fight. That was so good when they were doing that. This fight was probably my number 2, honestly. Like, it was really good, but I think I liked the other one slightly more. When they were doing that, they were jumping over the sword and so on. Yeah, that was beautiful. That was really beautiful. This was more about her awakening her power, right? Oh yeah, last thing before we end the stream. Of course, this damn cute girl, girlfriend material, waifu, here she comes. What was that scene? And I felt it immediately. This is kind of yandere girl. I immediately felt like, oh, there's gonna be some weird love story now. I just knew it immediately when he was like, I don't have time for you, girl. Yeah, the kissing scene. Where is it? The kissing scene. I gotta find the kissing, everyone. Oh, here we go. Here, I found it. That's gonna get a good frame there. There we go. There we go. I mean, I knew it immediately. I was like, she's gonna kiss him, right? I was like, man, this is some kind of yandere. Yeah. Oh, whatever. I'm up here then. I love this scene because immediately I was like, oh man, this girl. This is some kind of yandere. She giving me like a toga vibe. You know, she gave me some kind of, you know, this is some kind of crazy martial art girl. And she's like, oh my god, this guy turned me down. Oh, we love. I knew it. Taco-e. What a man. What a hottie. I knew it immediately when he turned her down, right? When he turned her down and was like, I don't have time for you, woman. I'm gonna help my friend there. Right? He's like, you know, this guy is my respectful opponent guy. I'm gonna carry this guy, right? And then she's like, oh my god, he turned me down. I knew at that moment immediately that, or even before that, though. I mean, I started the direction before that, right? But especially when he turned her down, I'm like, oh, she's gonna fall in love now. She's gonna be all like, wow, no one ignores me. This guy is really attractive. So, yeah, that was good. That was good. So this is gonna be some weird love story, right? This is gonna be, hopefully they fight, right? Come on, that has to be it. In the final or whatever, hopefully they have to fight, right? Hopefully he has to fight her, right? She's gonna be all like, if you defeat me, I will marry you. Come on, that's gonna be, come on, you know I'm gonna be right. I see it, guys. I see it. They are definitely gonna fight, right? And she's gonna be like, yeah, if you defeat me in this final tournament here, then I will be your wife, right? Come on, that's clearly gonna be it. She's gonna say that if you're stronger than me, no one ever beaten me before, right? So if you can defeat me, I will marry you. Like, come on, that's gonna be it. And God, I'm betting money on that. I feel so confident in that now that they're gonna fight and she's gonna be, yeah, if you defeat me, I will forever be your, you know, woman, right? No matter what, and that's gonna be her thing, right? Because she's clearly like a kind of yandere, crazy woman, right? Super stalking vibes, right? So he's gonna defeat her, and she's gonna be in love with him for the rest of the show. Come on, we all see it happening. You know that's gonna happen, right? She's absolutely gonna happen. She's gonna be all crazy over him, and it's gonna be awkward for him, and it's gonna be like, I have to defeat her because of the tournament, and it's gonna be all strange and so on. But I like that she's like a weirdo too, because she was like, get in here, boy! Yeah, she was like, get in my oppa! So, obviously a very, you know, a very thirsty woman, yeah, a very thirsty, aggressive lady. That's for sure. That's for sure. Very, very thirsty lady. But anyway, yeah, that's the review, guys. Reaction, so on. I guess tomorrow, I'm quite happy. I think tomorrow is gonna be the new Black Clover opening, right? The best thing always. Every season we have a new Black Clover opening. No, but they're always so goddamn good. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be tomorrow. Well, let's put next week, but I think it's tomorrow. And I mean, Black Clover openings, the best shit ever. So yeah, subscribe for that. I'm gonna do my classic, you know, opening, you know, review, go over every scene in the opening. It's probably gonna be a lot of spoilers. I mean, I'm an anime only Black Clover, so I am gonna get spoiled, right? But watching the opening and be like, oh, that's a new bad guy. Oh, that's another bad guy. Oh, that's a new power. So I'm expecting to be, you know, massively spoiled. It's always right. But I think it's gonna be a filler opening though, so they might actually not spoil too much. But I think it's gonna be that. But anyway, I love doing that. That's tomorrow. I watch today. Soon later tonight we're gonna do Fruit Basket, and it's gonna be interesting, yeah, to see the ending. I think soon the end is gonna be over soon. I think. So anyway, see you guys and have a good